By far and away, this is the best pro tip I have ever learned. Well, fishing, bass fishing, all types of fishing is all about passing on knowledge. This video is not about some secret lure or magic presentation. It goes right to the thing that often holds us back, and that's up here between the ears. This pro tip that was given to me by some of the best anglers that I fished with and against over the years just really kind of sums it up. The bass are not always actively feeding, but they are always biting. And at first you may be thinking, Steve, you are absolutely crazy. Those are one and the same. Let me explain what we're talking about here. We've all been out on the water, or hopefully we've all been out on the water when that active feeding process is taking place. It's like we can do no wrong, no matter what we tie on, where we throw it, what depth we're fishing. We're just catching fish constantly. Those days are very, very few and far between. So as soon as you're out there and you get the sense it's going to be one of those days, focus on the next bite. Don't focus on it's tough. Don't focus on, I'm not going to catch anything today. I don't want to go back to the, boat ramp with zero. Focus on that next bite. And what that does is it fine-tunes all your senses to what is going on. You watch your line better. You can feel that line better. You're just more dialed in. When we get that sense of we're going to give up, all of a sudden we're not paying attention at all. We're just going through the motions, going through the actions. If you want to take your bass fishing up that next step, this is such a critical factor. And it's not easy. I admit it's not easy. There's days I go out in the water and I'm just going through the motions because it's too tough, it's hot, it's cold, it's rainy, whatever it might be. And I lose that focus, okay? But if we can look at it in the sense of they're always going to bite, then we know, okay, what can I do? Am I going to try a reaction bite where I'm just going to make those fish eat it? Am I going to go ultra finesse? And my goal today is to get 3 or 4 bites in the next hour. Can we do that? And if you can feel yourself starting to get better each and every time out, maybe a year ago, you would have brought 0 or 1 to the boat at the end of a tough day. But now you're bringing 3 or 4 or 5. That is a major step up, and you're getting to be one of those anglers that goes out on the water, figures it out, and makes things happen. Remember, they're not always actively feeding, but they are biting. Hey, if you have any advice for our viewers about what you do when it's super tough out, up here between the ears, how do you prepare yourself? How do you adjust to that situation? Go ahead and drop a comment down below. And hey, if you would like to watch a video on what I do when everything else fails, go ahead and check this one out right here, and make sure you go out and encourage someone today. You never know how you might just change their life. For the Bass Fishing Life, I'm your host, Steve Rogers.